All right. So one of the things that I've come to see when it comes to type of work environments that narcissists are drawn to, where you will see a higher concentration of them being in, and over the years, I've been doing this about 10 years now. Of what I've come to notice and realize, there are some things, specifically you look at certain career things where there's lawyers or politicians, positions of power, right? But for the average garden variety of narcissists, right, they don't have the time to go through all of that to get to that, to get to those positions, right? They don't want to go to a 4-year undergrad program and get their degree and stuff like that. That's too much time. Some may attend, but they never finish. It's too demanding. They don't want to put up with that, right? Narcissists want it quickly and as effortlessly as they can have it. They don't want to put in a lot of effort for it. It's too much, right? Narcissists want it now when they want it. Some of these workplace environments encourage narcissistic types and traits, at least, especially those centered around performance metrics, where they encourage risk taking, that high ambition type of thing, and to be able to be lured in with the promise of the instant gratification that is of money to sell. And you have to sell their products, of course. So there's certain fields, career fields, job fields, that narcissists are heavily drawn to. One of those particular job things is call centers, where there's sales and upselling. And one might say, well, why? That's not a position of power. But you have to understand the root base to a narcissist, where power lies, is in money. Money is the thing that equates to power to a narcissist. If there's the ability to make money when they want it, how they want it, there's no real cap to making the money that they want to get. That's just fine with them. They don't have to be a lawyer, or a doctor, or any high position status thing like most people would think. They'll be just fine with being able to make a lot of money and have that power and the way they see it, because money does equate to power in certain things, especially for a narcissist. Sales is the second highest paying career out of any other ones, especially if they're good at it. You have to have a lot of charisma to sell. You have to be able to go into character, switch characters on the fly. You have to be sly, cunning, all these things, in most cases, to be a good salesman. Well, jobs, like I said, call centers, whether you're selling internet, you're selling insurance packages, you're selling phones, whatever it may be, gives the narcissist that ability to thrive in those type of work environments, right? And this is why over the years I became very leery of people who are high charismatic individuals. Because unless you have a job or career that depends on that. And when I say this, I'm meaning all the time, even when they're not working, that it's just there, right? For me, that's a red flag. I'm not calling them a narcissist per se, but it's a red flag. It's something that's going to, heighten my senses in regards to that person. High energy, high strung, right? But again, they're drawn to power. Money equates to power to a narcissist. That's why they go for these get rich quick schemes and stuff like that a lot. It's going to bring them the money, which again puts them in their mind in a position to do what they want to do. Currency, money is the bloodline of every country, of every economy. So it's relevant everywhere. So of course there'll be narcissists everywhere that money is. Certain environments that narcissists will thrive in better as well than the average human. And these environments are the ones that have constant change, flexibility. They're not structured environments. Again, call center environments for these individuals. And this is just stuff that, I've heard and just from a lot of people over the years. If they're in these type of environments, especially, they're saturated with narcissists. Fully saturated with those type of individuals. Because narcissists, they don't want to work within things where there's a lot of parameters where they cannot untangle and twist and twist up at least the things that they don't like and do not desire when they want. Companies going to stick to these and adhere to these strict standards. Narcissists aren't going to stick around very long. Companies that are lax, loose, constant changing of policy and stuff like that, or they're doing one thing one way, then it changes. That narcissists love to dwell in that range. This is why in relationships, the more predictable, the more common it becomes, the narcissist gets bored. It's time to change. It's time to go for something else. It's time to switch up. They don't want to operate in those type of environments. They'll leave them. But certain environments make the narcissist very comfortable. They want to have fun. They don't want to deal with anything that has too much seriousness within it. But it also has a high potential and promise to make a lot of money. Corporations have homed in on this, and a lot of corporations are ran by or they have the model of I would say patronizing narcissistic type of individuals, right? They're going to attract that by what their policies are, what they stand for, the promises that they give to people, and the way they structure the organization with the management and so forth. It's going to be an environment that lures in narcissists. And as corporate greed greatens, the more narcissistic or narcissists that are needed to help meet the demands will get greater as well. Like I said, the promise of bonuses, the promise of high commissions, and those sort of things is what draws them into the corporate world. Now, within there, a lot of them do climb up the ladder and get into leadership positions and so forth. And now you have your leadership at your company or wherever it is, full-fledged narcissists. If you're a regular person, you're going into the lion's den, it's a bunch of them around. And these work environments become more and more uncomfortable. I think that's probably why a lot of people who have peeped that and seen that, why they prefer to work from home now. They don't want to be in the corporate environment. They don't want to be around that. Or a lot of people have started their own business. But nonetheless, to conclude this, I believe that it's only going to get worse. As greed, the need for money, or from what these corporations want, it's gonna continue to draw high amounts of narcissistic people, full-fledged narcissists as well. And it will be a high concentration of toxicity working in the average workplace, especially the ones that I named. So that's my take on it. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time, have a good one.